Lesson 11. Landing on the Moon. Apollo 11 was the spaceship that took 3 American astronauts, Neil Armstrong, Edwin Aldrin, and Michael Collins, to the Moon. Neil Armstrong was the first man to step on the Moon on July 20, 1969. Neil Armstrong and Edwin Aldrin brought rock samples and soil to the Earth. Scientists got lot of information about the Moon from these samples. This landing on the Moon was followed by many more successful missions to the Moon. Eclipses, an object that blocks the light and does not reflect it at all, is called opaque object. When light falls on an opaque object, it casts a shadow. The Earth and the Moon are also opaque objects. When the sunlight falls on the Earth and the Moon, they cast shadow. Sometimes Earth casts a shadow on the Moon, and sometimes Moon casts a shadow on the Earth, depending upon their position. The shadows of the Earth and the Moon produced by sunlight are called eclipses. At the time of eclipse, the Sun, Moon, and the Earth are in a straight line. Lunar eclipse, when the Earth comes between the Sun and the Moon in a straight line while revolving around the Sun, the Earth casts its shadow on the Moon. It stops the light of the Sun from reaching the Moon. Hence, the Moon cannot be seen partly or wholly. This is called lunar eclipse. The part of the shadow that totally blocks the sunlight is called the umbra. The part of the shadow that blocks only a part of the sunlight is called the penumbra. Solar eclipse. When the Moon comes between the Sun and the Earth, the Moon casts its shadow on the Earth. The people in certain parts of the Earth cannot see the Sun at all, or see it only partially for some time. This is called solar eclipse. When the Moon hides the Sun completely, it is called total solar eclipse. No sunlight reaches the Earth and it becomes totally dark even during the daytime. When Moon hides the Sun partially, it is called partial solar eclipse. It occurs only on the new moon day. You should never look at the Sun directly during a solar eclipse. It can damage your eyes. Tides. Tides are caused mainly by the gravitational pull of the Moon. Due to this gravitational pull, the level of water rises up and goes down twice every day. The regular rising and falling of the level of water in the sea or ocean is called tides. The tides are of 2 types, high tides and low tides. The Moon's pull on the sea water is more than that of the Sun. This is because the Moon is much closer to the Earth. Therefore, the sea water on the side of the Earth facing the Moon gets attracted upwards. This causes the high tide. In the areas between the 2 high tides, the water forms low tides. Every day, the rotation of the Earth causes 2 high tides and 2 low tides. The tides of the ocean vary with the phases of the Moon. The highest tide occurs on the full moon and the new moon day. Tides are useful to ships. When there is a high tide, there is enough water to let the ships come easily to the port. The knowledge of the tide is also important for the fishermen before going out for fishing. As in a low tide, they can't bring their boats back to the shore because the sea water recedes away from the shore. High tides also help in generating electricity. India to Moon. India sent its first space shuttle to the Moon called Chandrayaan-1 in 2008. The National Space Agency of India, known as the ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, launched this mission on 22nd October 2008 from Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh. Artificial satellites. You know that the satellites are heavenly bodies that revolve around the planets. humans have launched a number of satellites into space. These satellites revolve around the Earth. They are called artificial satellites. They are launched by specially designed rockets. An artificial satellite is a human-made object that has been purposely placed into the orbit around the Earth or other planets to perform specific functions. First artificial satellite, called Sputnik 1, meaning a fellow traveler, was launched by the Soviet Union (USSR) on October 4, 1957. Since then, many countries including India have launched a large number of artificial satellites. Most of these satellites revolve around the Earth. India has built and launched several artificial satellites. The first Indian artificial satellite, named Aryabhatta, was launched on 19 April 1975. Some of the other Indian satellites are INSAT, Indian National Satellite Series; IRS, Indian Remote Sensing Satellite Series; Kalpana 1, EduSat, Bhaskara, etc. Some of the satellites and their uses are given as follows. 1. Weather satellites take pictures of the movement of clouds and help to forecast weather. They give us early warnings of dangerous storms, cyclones, forest fires, floods, etc. 2. Astronomical satellites help to observe distant galaxies, planets, and other space objects. 3. Communication satellites help in sending messages from one country to another. Cellular phones, fax, internet, etc. send messages by these satellites. 4. Remote sensing satellites are used to locate mineral resources, underground water, and for land mapping. 5. Military satellites are called spy satellites. These help in detecting the launch of missiles, the direction of the ships at sea, and the movement of military equipment on the ground. 6. Navigation satellites are used for providing geographical locations of the objects on Earth's surface. 7. Scientific satellites help to carry out the studies of the Earth and its environment. India's mission to Mars. India launched the first interplanetary probe to Mars, Mars Orbiter mission, also called Mangalyaan, from Sriharikota on 5th November 2013. The Mangalyaan arrived in the orbit of Mars after 300 days, covering over 670 million kilometers on 24th September 2014. India became the first country in the world to have reached Mars in its first attempt. In its 6 months life, the mission will study the atmosphere of Mars and search for methane gas. Space travel. Rakesh Sharma, Kalpana Chawla, and Sunita Williams are famous astronauts of Indian origin. They have made us proud and also inspired us. Astronauts go into space in Space Shuttle. These space shuttle are launched from a specific place by means of rocket. After the completion of the mission, the space shuttle comes back to land at the special landing site. The astronauts conduct various experiments. These astronauts are highly trained to carry out tasks like spacewalking, monitoring each other's health, and conducting experiments. The astronauts know exactly what to do in case of emergencies. Astronauts wear special spacesuits. These suits create a small atmosphere around their bodies. As there is no air in space, there is no gravity in space, so astronauts feel weightless there. Astronauts need to exercise every day to stay fit. Earlier, astronauts were selected from fast jet pilots. But modern astronauts are likely to be computer expert or scientists with technical skills and expert knowledge that could be useful in space.